Advancement of Rome and the King of Men Bestias. Christina's prayer before knowing that rebel groups were being formed against the world government, before the destruction of a third of the earth destroyed by Comet Julk, before the world leader who projected borderless countries was defeated. Father, I extend before your presence every decree issued by spells, and other things such as technology and induction. As the kings of Israel did, I am not saying that I am, but it is their teaching, and it tells me that being they the highest authority kings of a country, they came to you. I appear before your altar exposing each one of them, reminding them of the darkness that governs those who protect Myrna and family, the Heinz Perez. They are their death decrees. I return them all, especially those paid by the stupid town and their women for the degrees that she no longer carries, in the same way paid by Pamela and her family, who hate me just because she lost a bet with her cousin and now she likes both sexes. I speak to the ruling principality of my country that was submitted by the new ruler who came to my country without legal right, because he was taken away the same day he set foot in my country, but he was left free to give me everything, if everything, you and who you represent abroad. The Hinperits were unified, and those who supported the dog that makes the bus with her sisters so that she does not go to jail are within the same unification decree of the grandmother of those dogs, and I activate the return with each of those decrees to my favor. I order to return everything, reminding Carlos that his mother and his aunt received an order and he and his family should never have existed, which means that I have legal rights beyond each of their decrees against my life, and surrender everything, just as Canaan gave everything to Israel. It was her option, not mine, since both the decrees of Myrna and her nephews that she supported and of her children were always to take everything from me, just like those they did with Aruda, Las Gomez. Pepe Hinsperitz's lover, also his brother Rodrigo's with their children and cousins, and the partner of the stupid town. Remembering that most of them, like Myrna, the stupid of the town, the one from the plot, the Ponderosa, the Gomez, the loyal, the smiling fag, Vina Aruda's couple, and the others, did or paid for the fucking the main one, the same for my death following the lies of Myrna and her aunt to obtain my essence, but if I die, my essence dies with me, as the old books say. And what was said to the bitch of the daughter of Myrna, I reiterate bitch, it is her astral degree by the entity that the Heinz Perez made them invoke. In the same way, the faggot drug trafficker, a relative of Myrna, who sold him my essence and frequency so that his son would make books torturing me every night with his cousin, saying that they could do it when I was sleeping, because his grandmother had done a job to have mine, and thus they demonstrated that they were superior. They are the same sayings of the torturer bitches of the stepdaughters of that Pepe since they began. Therefore my legal right is to order that they deliver me all the stolen with all the property of your house, as says the Old Testament, the Torah, and other teachings older than those, with the power of their unifications, each one of the unified ones, and the power of 70 times 70 each time they induce me to renounce my legal rights, in the same way the amount of compensation for their torture. That is separate of the law of the thief before said. I remind you of the decree they made when I worked in Rodek, Myrna with her cousins supported by her grandmother, death of children without leaving descendants, killing my babies in my womb because they came with the degrees they wanted, and they betrayed them with the spell they made. I return it with the same mercy that they had with me that time, also in Valparaiso and again here in the area, without any mercy, remembering that the Gomez came out that the fag from Vina Aruda also paid his grandmother, in the same way the stupid of the town and the same one who worked in the Ponderosa in his harassment to protect the dog from his stalking daughter, being that she is the attacker and torturer. His spell condemns them because it said that they should leave the main one alone, let her be, never touch her or approach her, remain as lovers without having children, not as ladies whose partners are. They also did everything against my life, above all the one I nickname Lakog Hinperitz for her reiteration on the phone every 2 days, in the same way what her daughters did and do with the contacts with political parties and who came from abroad to govern my country, reminding her that by not fulfilling the order of their deity they gave me legal right, and I remind them they should not show me to be superior or fight against my life, but who is the heir by Samael of the world government, and it is not any of them, neither Masons, nor Muslims, nor Christians, nor Jews. He was the one who gave the order, not me, issuing a decree against everything adverse to my life, because it affects him since they are my degrees. They made us remember what no one wanted us to do by raising the ancient kings from their sleeping thrones with our memories, the key that only they know in their frequency connected to us, kings that are not of the current government that is raised, and the return of each of their spells with the power of 70 times 70 with each tie so that they are not returned and continue to harass me, all of them with the curse of I am that came out that day of the torture in which the Heinz Perez killed my baby with Myrna and her group. With all this, the revenge of the main one, I tell you, I bless and forgive you, activating the spiritual law of I am, returning everything you have done, will be illegal, legal, spiritual, technological, the means used unified their deity and those who supported them by hiding what they did. Father, put your special cover for those who fight against these people and those who defend me in the sweet name of Jesus.